Okay guys, so this is 10.2 for the honors, 8.2 for the Math 7 class. We're going to draw geometric figures. The essential question, how can a shape that meets given conditions be drawn? What they're talking about there is if they told you like how big the angle is supposed to be, acute or obtuse, or the length of the sides. Can you draw the figure based on those conditions? And that's what we're looking at here. I thought I'd go over some of the shapes so that you guys could figure out, could see some of the ones that you may not know. The squares, rectangles, triangles I left out because I figure you know those. But if there's anything in the Excels that you're not sure of, make sure you go through and look it up on Google, see what the shape is, investigate some of the differences, okay? So a parallelogram looks like this, okay? We have two acute angles over here, two obtuse angles over here, okay? And the sides are different lengths, okay? And that's what makes it a parallelogram, okay? A trapezoid, we have right here, you actually sit at one of these every single day when you work. Our tables in our room are trapezoids. A rhombus, here's the difference in a rhombus. Sometimes it's not clearly defined, okay? It's a parallelogram. A rhombus is a parallelogram, okay? Except for you have 4 equal sides, and so all these sides are equal to each other, right? And then these two obtuse angles are also equal. In other words, if this was 140 degrees, then this would also be 140 degrees. Okay, guys? We also have angles in this. Obtuse angles, an angle that's greater than 90 degrees. Notice how I threw that inequality in there. Review from the last unit, okay? Acute angles are any angles that are less than 90 degrees, okay? And a right angle is any angle that is exactly 90 degrees, which is bringing me to my point, and it's gonna be the XL that I'm gonna cover. I was gonna do the challenge XL, but I actually think you guys can get that one easier than this one. This other one seemed pretty confusing to me. Maybe you look at it and go, no, it's good, but we'll see. The right angle, when we're talking about it, it's perpendicular. Most of the time when students or when teachers go through and show perpendicular, they show it like this. This line is perpendicular to this line, okay? But I want you to understand that this forms 2 right angles. That's why it's perpendicular. This right here though, this line is perpendicular to this line. This is a pair of perpendicular lines. And that's why I'm going over this right here. It confused me big time. I couldn't quite understand what they were asking. So let's read this. It says, Thomas is painting a geometric mural. He's painting quadrilaterals that have exactly 2 pairs of perpendicular sides. So when I looked at this, I'm sitting there going, this is the only one that's there because it's 2 pairs, right? But see, here's the deal. Each one of these corners is a pair of perpendicular lines because they make a 90-degree angle, okay? They make a right angle. So each one of these would be considered a perpendicular pair. So with this, it has 4. So this is not the correct answer because they only want 2 pairs. Of course, this isn't because it doesn't form any right angles. There's no right angles in it. And both of these are actually correct. Here's my right angle here. Here's my right angle here. So this is a pair of perpendicular lines, and this is a pair of perpendicular lines, or perpendicular sides, as they say it. The same thing goes right here. So these 2 are the correct answers, okay? So when you go through Excel, make sure when you look at Excel number 10, this doesn't get you confused. For me, like I said, I looked through this and it confused me. I really had to step back from it. Maybe it's my dyslexia, I have no idea. But when I said 2 pairs, it made it confusing for me. All right, guys? So remember, ask me questions, watch all of the examples, okay? And make sure that you look up any of the shapes that you're not sure of, okay, guys? All right, we'll talk to you soon.